If there was a singular resource that teachers the country over should be using as part of their approach to teaching numbering in the infant classrooms, then surely it has to be Numicon. Numicon is a structured material. It's full of mathematics teaching potential and is predominantly based around the 10 coloured shapes, each representing a number value from 1 to 10. Numicon, it's a multi-sensory approach to mathematics using structured apparatus designed to give students the understanding of number ideas and number relationships that are essential for success in early mathematics. It is an evidence-based and proven approach to teaching and learning mathematics. In a nutshell, it really does transform how children come to understand number, building deeper understanding through hands-on engagement and activities with the shapes at their tables in groups. And Numicon is very much about working, doing maths, doing it together in groups, and having mathematical conversations using the language of mathematics as they work together on little problems and investigations at their tables. What can children do with Numicon? Well, we're not going to go into all the activities that children can do using Numicon, but for example, the children can sequence the shapes in a line from 1 to 10, and thus they can see that each successive number is 1 greater than the previous. They can explore, for example, the red 5 shape by placing 5 pegs into it. The Numicon pegs, and they come in bags of 80 and in 4 colours, and into the 5 shape they can place 5 pegs, one of the coloured pegs into each hole, and that helps them to come to know that a set of 5 is represented by the 5 shapes. So they can see that the 5 represents the set of 5, because when they put the set of 5 singular pegs into the red shape, that underlines that this shape represents the set of 5, and basically any set of 5. Other ideas and activities for using Numicon might include, well, simple addition to 10 is an activity where the children take the abstract symbols, example 5 plus 3 equals. They set out the red 5 shape and the yellow 3 shape, interlock, and perhaps count the combined wholes, perhaps not, and record the answer as 8. So they can see that 5 plus 3 makes 8. And to check if they are correct, they could get the green 8 shape and put it down on the combined red and yellow to discover, yes, 5 plus 3 makes 8. Then this could be expanded to adding 3 sets, example 4 plus 2 plus 3, and recording their answers, followed by checking and confirming. So they would put out the 4 shape, the 2 shape, the red shape, discover that it makes 9, and then get the purple shape and put it down on the 3 of them to discover, yes, I was correct, that 4 plus 2 plus 3 does indeed make 9. Further, they might be asked to investigate and discover all the pairs of numbers that make 10. Here, the children put out the blue 10 shape and find combinations of pairs that, when placed on the blue 10, perfectly cover it, and then record the sum. Example, 10 equals 8 plus 2, or alternatively, 8 plus 2 equals 10. They can use combinations of all the shapes to discover all the pairs of numbers that sum to 10, and they record all those number bonds that make 10. Those two pairs that, when combined together, add up to 10. Additionally, using the number shapes, they could work out and discover all the triplet bonds that make 10. Example, 5 plus 1 plus 4 equals 10. Or they could discover all the number bonds for any of the other numbers. So for example, discover all the number bonds, the two numbers that when combined together make 8, or all the triples that can combine to make 7. So there is a huge amount of work that the children can work on together in their groups using the Numicon shapes, working on tasks that are set out by the teacher. And it's wonderful mathematics. Investigations usually start with a question. So we could ask the children to discover all the numbers that are one more than another number between, for example, 1 and 9, or 2 more. Example, in groups, the children pose a question. Example, I wonder what is 2 more than 5? Then they attempt to find the answer, put down the 5, add a 2 shape and discover it is 7, using the pink 7 to confirm that 2 more than 5 is 7. Have them ask loads of similar questions. What is 2 more than 3? What is 2 more than 8? And use the number shapes to answer their own questions in the group. That again is wonderful mathematics. There are just so many activities that can be undertaken with Numicon. Again, we could work to discover, highlight and record the 4 facts of number bond pairs. Example, 6 plus 2 equals 8, 2 plus 6 equals 8, 8 take away 2 equals 6, or 8 take away 6 equals 2. So work through examples on the interactive whiteboard using the wonderful Numicon interactive whiteboard software, and then let the children work on their own bond facts in groups, building and recording the 4 number bond facts for various pairs of number between 1 and 9. These are just some of the ways in which Numicon can support and enable great mathematics teaching. I would draw your attention to the 250-page teacher guide for infants, which has 32 units of work and 175 plus activities for children in the junior and senior infant classes. And as far as structured materials go, it's hard to beat the mathematical value and the mathematics that is in Numicon. If you are not familiar with Numicon, then certainly consider researching and looking further at Numicon as an approach to underpin your maths teaching and as a supplementary support to what you currently do.